they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
That's caught. It's dribbling. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there, and how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Grabbed behind the line, it's right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, they got the completion there, and it didn't go very far, but the big fella with a nice catch.
And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's dribbling. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Fires downfield. On target to the left. Inside the 15. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And there is no question they should just keep letting this guy throw the ball. He's 5 for 5 on this drive. They've only run 5 offensive plays, and he's already got him down here by the goal line. Let him keep chucking it.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. Now the pitch. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Great job by the running back scoring on that pitch play off the option. It wasn't easy. He had to make somebody miss and do some dirty work there down inside the 10-yard line, but nice individual effort.
And he puts through the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To throw, it's Carr. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical game.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to rumble?
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Makes the grab. It's Goff. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. The option look. The pitch. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
We're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable 3rd down situations. We've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll try to run it in. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And as they come to the line of scrimmage here, you can take the lead with a field goal, but a touchdown here gives you extra cushion.
Get set, get set.
Power ahead. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Leaves it with the running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just enough time for one final play in this half. From the gun, give on the inside. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. The Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
Fighting Irish will take over. 1st and 10.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost.
Okay, break. Here we go. Ready?
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys. Just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to the counter. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Gives it on the option. Finds some fresh air. Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. He is threatening to run his way into the Irish annals like Julius Jones did against Pitt and Navy, or maybe rolling like the bus, Jerome Bettis or Vegas Ferguson.
Just having a day. Give it to him. Good things happening. Listen, this offense, they're physical up front. They're creating holes, and the running back is doing the rest. This is clinic tape 101 on how to be physical.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs. Take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Off the play fake on first down. He'll take a shot. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Caught in the backfield. It's Love. Now the connection takes it to the 11. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Yeah, and I think on that third down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a fourth down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
Has to get there to move the sticks. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Yeah, I like getting field goals and putting points on the board, but not when it's 4th and short, man. I'm going to trust my unit. He trusts his guys, and they come through for him.
Touchdown, Notre Dame! They take the lead with the 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Lee. There he goes. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a crease. It's Lacy. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on a hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
Grabbed in the middle. It's right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fires to the right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped. A gain of 6.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. To the air, it's Carr. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Will take over. First and 10.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
Defensively, the clock late in the game, when you're winning, it's your friend. You got to find a way to keep that thing ticking. When you rush the passer, keep that quarterback in the pocket. Make him beat you from in there. You're dropping back in coverage. You got more DBs on the field. You're just trying to let him throw the football, get him on the ground, let that clock tick.
And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. Quarterback extends the play. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, it's not just the other team, right? You're fighting against that clock. Nice heads-up play by the QB. He does a great job scrambling, getting the first down, and then stopping that clock.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Got out of trouble and throws.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Caught behind the line. It's right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick tempo here for the offense. He wants to throw it again. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
That is how you step up for a defense right there. Force the turnover. Does not make this thing get close, right? I got a 2-possession lead. I get the ball back with, close to 3 minutes remaining. I'm sitting in a great spot. Offense, go get me some first downs.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You gotta believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Fields. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much appreciated lifeline.